season. I have a new show that I'm about to start up called iZombie, so that's going to take most of my time, but I will do what I can. We shoot that in Vancouver as well, but I'll do what I can to get over there and visit the fam.
It's the kind of show where you never know until you know.
You never know until you're on the plane. You get there.
So they send you the one-liner and then and sometimes
Thank you very much. Experience, tell us a little bit about your episode. If you would like to be again on the show to tell your story, because we see you just in one episode, the Cinderella story. So tell us a little bit.
Well, Cinderella came around before the show even started airing, so it was really fun to be filming during that time when you really don't know what is expected. And there's no other say in the show. So when I had done the episode, it was a little bit more closed than a lot of the other characters, and I think very soon we all realized, oh, we need to leave it a little bit more open so Cinderella can come around more. But I would obviously love to be part of the show. It was so much fun working on, and I had some amazing experiences working with Robert Carlyle and everyone, and it was a magical experience, no pun intended.
I think favorite character, but it's not your Rose. It was Once Upon a Time.
Yes.
Hook!
Second class. I loved the seer. Remember with Orville?
See. Pan's Labyrinth. There was a seer in our show.
She had the eye in her hand and she crouched and
I'm going to go with Rumple. Sticking with the source.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Sure.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Okay.
I really liked Tinkerbell though. I saw that the other day. Tinkerbell's really sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah. Fairy. I like the fairies.
Rose is good. Rose is the star of my new show.
Oh.
Yeah. We got Frankenstein and Tinkerbell playing zombies, but we're not here to talk about that.
Hi, I'm Beatriz from LovingSeries. This is for Jessy, so I'm a fan of Veronica Mars. Yeah.
Hey, marshmallow.
Yeah. So, what is your best memory from being in Veronica Mars?
Oh wow. Well, Veronica Mars was one of my first shows in coming to LA, and we filmed in San Diego, so the whole thing was an amazing memory. I worked mainly with Jason, which was really fun, and everyone was so sweet, but it really was its own world, filming down in Neptune. It really felt like you were away, and everyone was just so excited to be there. It was my first on-screen kiss, so that was its own thing, and now I watch back the episodes and like, all we did was kiss, so
yeah,
it's very fun.
I remember seeing you in Los Angeles, in the premiere of Los Angeles, with Jason, because I stay here. So I see you and you take a photo with Jason and all of that. So what do you think about the movie, Veronica Mars movie?
It was so much fun. It had been so long since I saw the series, and I really had no idea what to expect. And I was a Kickstarter fan, so I was helping to back it. And I went to the premiere and really didn't expect to see anyone because I was just going there for the movie. And it was such a surprise to meet up with everyone and kind of have that reunion. And I thought the movie was so much fun. It makes me want it to be a series again. It makes me want more.
Yeah,
so
me too.
I'm hoping that they do a series of movies now.
Yeah, I hope so. Thanks a lot.
And he did your show.
You have to bring it back to iZombie.
Rob Thomas is...
Yeah. I have another question for you later.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. Hello. My question is for Jessy too. I would like to ask you, you've been an important part of Falling in the Skies. Now you were on the other day, so I was going to say you're not on it, but, well, I would like to ask you, what would be your perfect ending for the show?
Oh, wow.
It's difficult, I know, but I'm curious about it.
Well, this season is unlike any of the others, too, so every time they bring a new element, but wow. Obviously, it would be great if we woke up kind of like in the dream sequence. Oh, no spoilers. I don't know. Okay. Kind of like in the other season where you have some flashbacks of what life was before, I don't want it to all be a dream. That would be way too Wizard of Oz. But it would be really nice to wake up and have everyone back in their places almost.
Is there any character you would really like him to survive, or?
Karen Nadler. No, I think all of them. I'm so attached to each of the characters, and you never really know what's going to happen. And because you're attached, those are usually the ones that go the quickest. I think humanity. I would like for the human race to survive. So that's the character that I want, is the human race.
It would be a nice ending.
It would be a happy ending.
Thank you.
¿Quién más? A ver, que no sabe yo una pregunta.
Si no vuelvo a preguntar yo, me importa tampoco.
Viste que trae muchas preguntas.
All of you three, have participated in other series that have been very successful, like Supernatural, The Vampire Diaries, Life. That are very known here in Spain. What can you tell us about the experience that you remember from that time until now that you are now all together in Once Upon a Time? I mean, as a professional thing.
I think it's just great to work in general, and so to have the opportunity to work on shows that do well is, a bonus on top of that. I mean, I think it's just a great job to have. And then when you suddenly, sometimes you shoot something and it doesn't even air for 6 or 8 months and you have no idea, you've kind of moved on, and then you see it become a phenomenon. It's always sort of like a pleasant surprise that comes later. And it's like a gift you got at Christmas, but you didn't get to open it until spring break, kind of thing. Does that make sense? Does that translate? I don't know.
I think it's cool to be a part of shows like a Supernatural or a Falling Skies or the Vampire Diaries that are serialized, and it lends itself to doing stuff like this to get back to fans. I don't think, not to say like a CSI or something like that. You couldn't do stuff like this, but it's just that's boring.
Tell us what you really
more
did.
serialized stuff is more fun, and this is fun. It's fun for us, and I hope it's fun for everybody that comes to these kind of things. So, yeah.
It definitely is fun to do something that lends itself to meeting fans in a different kind of way and being asked questions and to share your experience. I know from starting in things like Life and Veronica Mars, you learn so much with every set that you're on, and then when it does come on air, you learn so much about watching it or what the response is, and every project you learn something new on, and if you can carry that with you, it's a blessing.
So, for David Anders, you stay in Zombie. What do you think about Rob Thomas, the work of Rob, and the TV show? I don't know. How do you know that you can tell us anything?
As far as what I know that I can tell you, I think Rob is fantastic, and of course Jessy can speak to that. He's a genius, and he's a comedic genius, and it's something I've always wanted to do. And once you play a bad guy on a show called Alias, you play a bad guy for your whole life, and I play a bad guy again on this. But I play a funny bad guy. But it's so funny, and we're calling it a crimedy. And I hope people like it. I hope you guys in Spain.
It was a great script.
It's a fantastic
It's
script.
a funny script,
Yeah.
but yet serious.
Yeah, it's serious,
Yeah.
crimedy, if you will.
It's a crimedy. I liked it. I read it and was a huge fan of it. I
Yeah.
was so excited to see that.
So I'm excited to. We're all excited to bring it to you guys.
Yeah.
You guys can judge for yourself.
Yeah, I'm excited because I'm a bigger fan from Rob, so
Yeah, of course.
thanks.
You already decided it's good.
You already decided.
Hi, so this might seem like a generic question, but what do you do to prepare for your characters? If anything.
I think that really depends on the particular characters. That
Yeah, the
we're here
characters
for.
in Once Upon a Time.
I spend a lot of time putting a harness on, usually.
That's right.
That gets you in fairy.
It gets me in fairy mode.
I put on guideliner Frankenstein.
I think it depends on what kind of scene it is, you know, and some of them are easier than others, and I think for me personally, just the way I work with any character I have, they always have a backstory that I know, even if it's not something that's on paper, that I have worked out their problems and how did they get from there to here, and even if it's not even true from where the writer's perspective is, I have their truth, and you know, sometimes you need to bring more of that than others, depending on what it is. But that's certainly something that I work with a lot.
For Cinderella, I would say I tried not to watch Cinderella. Like I said, it was so new. I had no idea really what the show was about, and going into the audition room, I just tried to break down what the actual breakdown was of this naive, determined, strong 19-year-old girl. And so I was trying to put myself in the place of that character. And then once I got it, and I'm sitting up at the hotel in Vancouver stressing out about playing Cinderella, I did watch Happily Ever After, which was the Drew Barrymore movie, just to get more of a human experience. But I tried not to think about what I thought of as a little girl idolizing Cinderella, and I really tried to take their material and bring what I thought that 19-year-old struggling girl that's in a desperate situation with a strong will would do. And that's how I went about Cinderella.
Thank you.
I guess for me, Dr. Whale, he's kind of a womanizer.
How did you prepare for that?
And Dr. Frankenstein's a workaholic, so I'm tapping into different parts of myself. I'm both those, right?
Can the nuns date? I think it's my favorite line in the first season.
This is a quality line.
Apparently they can't.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got.
Last question.
Hello again. For David another time. You just said you talked about you're always a bad guy on TV. So I've seen you've been an enemy of Sidney Bristow, of Jack Bauer, of the Salvatore brothers. So I would like to ask you, what has been your worst television enemy? Like in real life, who would you fear most of these enemies you've had on TV?
Oh, of the guys I've played?
Yeah, against like Bauer, Sidney, or...
Oh, that would be Bauer, bro. Right?
For sure, more than Sidney Bristow?
Yeah.
I mean, I had more experience getting my ass kicked by Sidney Bristow. But Bauer, I mean, you don't want to...
Bauer's totally badass.
Kiefer, bro. You don't mess with Kiefer. Yeah, he's a badass. And Jennifer was great.
Thanks.
Okay, bueno, pues, gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you so much. Yes.